it all put together and I wanted to show you how pretty it looks. So I've got my sandwich. I put a quick, easy butter glaze on the orange spice donuts. This is the crispy cheese waffle that you saw me eating. I'm just gonna eat that just like it is. So this will be my first meal of the day. If you guys missed the live where we made it, it is uploading to my IGTV as we speak. So if you want to know how you can make any variety of your favorite foods out of one quick, easy recipe, it's your day. Have an awesome day, guys. Hey guys, happy Friday. So it's time for me to make something to eat, and I thought, why don't I share with you guys one of my favorite, most viewed recipes, and it's also, this is the base to literally almost all of the recipes I make. So we're gonna play with some ingredients today. I have some things set up for us, and we're gonna talk a little bit about variety and how you can take one basic recipe and turn it into anything. So what we're gonna do today is a 1-minute muffin recipe, but I'm gonna show you how we can make waffles, how we can make donuts, and how we can make mug bread. We're gonna make one single batch, so that way we can kind of spread it out a little bit. So the first thing I'm gonna tell you is that you can use any 4-tablespoon combination of anything you want. Nut flour, seed flour, coconut, sky's the limit. Today we're going to use walnut because I have my homemade walnut meal here. So we're going to start with 4 tablespoons of walnut meal. Now again, this can be cake, it can be bread, it can be muffins, it can be donuts, it can be anything you imagine it to be. It can be any flavor you want to add. So we have our 4 tablespoons of nut flour. Then we're going to add some baking powder. Let me get that open there. 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Add to that. Then we're going to add oil of your choice. Oh, Miss Stacia. I think you'll like this one, Stacia. It's easy. And if you're looking for something nut-free for your kids, you can go with a seed flour as well. So in there to start, we have 4 tablespoons of any nut flour, seed flour of your choice, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of oil. Now, this can be oil, this can be melted butter, this could be coconut oil, this can be ghee, this can be any fat you like. Then our last ingredient is 1 egg. Crack that in there. Now, from here, you can literally make this base anything you want. It can be a sweet base, it can be a savory base, it can be anything. So I'm going to clip you guys here so that I can be hands-free and show you what we're going to do for the next step. So this is our basic base. I'm just going to give it a little bit more of a stir. And today we're going to do 3 different things. So we're going to do a single serve mug bread. So let's start with that one next. So we're going to take about 1/3 of our mixture and we're going to pour it into a ramekin. Now when I like breads, I like them to be very multi-grain, very dense kind of breads. So we're going to add some of my favorites. We're going to add a little bit of poppy seed. We're going to add a little bit of brown flax. And these amounts depend on how multi-grainy you like your bread. I put about 1 teaspoon of each. And then we're going to add a little bit of hemp heart. Now, you can also add nutritional yeast to this. You can add a flavor to this. And I want it to be a garlic bread. So we're going to add a little bit of my garlic seasoning, garlic spread seasoning. So just add a little sprinkle of that. I'll let you guys take a peek at it. So this is our basic mug bread with our stuff to make it our multigrain garlic bread. So we're going to give it all a mix. Now, this is going to go into the microwave for 90 seconds. So I'm going to run this over to the microwave and then we're going to start the next part. Now, we're also going to use this same base and we're going to make some waffles. And I'm thinking I want a really nice, cheesy, crispy waffle. So we're going to add a little bit of cheese. I'm going to cut up just a little bit of cheese. Just quick slicing a little bit here because I hadn't really pre-planned that I was going to make it a cheesy one, but now that I'm thinking about it, why not? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our waffle maker and we're going to put down a little bit of cheese to melt on the bottom. And this is going to make it really nice and crispy. So I'm going to let that cheese melt down just a little bit. Okay. We got just a little bit of cheese in there. We're going to let it melt down, and then we're going to put our mix right on top. And again, we're using about a third of our 1 minute muffin mix. And we're going to close that up. Now, while that's happening, let's make our third flavor. Now, someone had asked me recently about doing flavored muffins, like banana muffins, apple muffins, orange flavored muffins, whatever fruit flavored extracts you have. So let's do an orange flavor. And we're going to add just a little bit of orange flavored extract to that. And we're going to add a little bit of sweetener. I'm going to use this one, liquid sweetener. You can use powdered sweetener if you prefer. And then we're going to add a little bit of cinnamon because I want them to be like an orange spice muffin. I just got to find my cinnamon. How is your guys' Friday going? I hope that you are having an insanely awesome day. Okay, and a little bit of ground cinnamon in there for an orange spice donut. So we got our waffle on the cook. Now we're going to move over to our donut maker. Mix this up. Can you guys see in there? Okay, there you go. And we're going to make a couple of donuts with the leftover. Okay. And we're going to close that puppy up. Now, back to our waffle, our cheesy waffle. Our light has gone out. We're going to flip it gently. And let it crisp up a little bit on the other side as well. Hang on. We got this. We got this. We know how to gentle. Okay. And we're going to flip it. And we're going to let it crisp a little bit more on the other side. And while that's doing, I'm going to go grab our mug bread to show you guys. Woo, that's warm. Okay, so pops out of the microwave looking like so. We're gonna pop this baby out for you guys so that you can see what it looks like. Whew, we're gonna let that cool for a minute. Now, what I like to do with these is slice them and then toast them. So we're gonna slice that in half. Whew, that's warm. Whoa, so warm. Okay, so there we go. That's what the inside looks like. I like to toast them and make them for sandwiches, egg sandwiches. I'm gonna say this one is a little bit more cooked than I would want. I probably would put this one in for 60 seconds when I'm only cooking one. 90 seconds is if you're cooking the whole batch together. So we got that baby out. Let's pull out our cheesy walnut waffle. So you guys can see that one. And I'm just gonna move this and put that down on the paper towel. Oh, dropped it. Dropped it, Dory. Hang on one second. We got this coordinated. We're smooth. Okay, so we're gonna pop that there. Unplug that puppy. And then down to our last, which is our donuts. So, when you're doing these in a wheat base, you don't necessarily need to flip them. But because a keto batter doesn't rise quite as much as a wheat base dough, I like to flip them and let them cook just a little bit more so that they get nice and browned, and then you can put a nice glaze on them for donuts. So out of one batch of 1 minute bread, we made our 1 minute muffin, we made our cheesy waffle, and we got 3 donuts out of that. Oh, you missed the beginning. I'm gonna save it and I will post it in my stories, but I'll do a quick run over of what we used and what we made. So we used a basic 1 minute muffin recipe, and we started off with a base of 4 tablespoons of walnut meal. Then we added 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of oil of your choice, and 1 egg. Then to make our bread, we added a little bit of flax, a little bit of hemp heart, and a little bit of poppy seed. And that gave us this lovely 1 minute muffin bread. Then we added a little cheese to our waffle iron to make this awesome, cheesy, crispy waffle. I'm eating that piece, by the way. It's broken. It doesn't, it doesn't count because it's broken. I'm just saying, like, that part's broken. And then we added some orange flavor and some cinnamon to make us some orange glazed donuts. So, out of one batch, quick and easy, this one recipe can be converted into anything you want, from muffins to cake to waffles to pancakes to donuts. So I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. I'm gonna make myself a tuna sandwich. I'm gonna have a cheesy waffle, and then I'm having these awesome orange spiced donuts for dessert. Have a great Friday, guys. Bye. Oh, let's have another bite of this just so you guys can hear how, like, crispy it is. Hang on. Have an awesome day, guys. Love you. Happy Friday.